In this video, I share with you how millions of people can be liberated from the fear of COVID-19 because in revival we begin to experience the fear of God. To avoid confusion, let me explain that the fear of God is completely different from fear as we understand that word. Think for a moment about how we feel when we look at the mighty Niagara Falls or look up into the heavens and see the stars and the vastness of our galaxy and the universe stretching beyond that, or the beauty of a sunset, or the grandeur of snow-covered mountain peaks, or the great giant redwood trees, or the intricate pattern of snowflakes, each one different from the other, or the birth of a child. Those feelings tell us a fraction about what it means to have the fear of God. You see, the fear of God doesn't mean we are worried and anxious that He might harm us. No, the fear of God means that we experience a deep and powerful sense of awe and wonder and respect and reverence for Almighty God. It brings us healing and hope and peace. And yes, because God is supremely powerful, all-knowing and ever-living, we also greatly respect His unchallenged right to call us to account for how we live. There will one day be a judgment at which all wrongdoing will be settled. It is good to respect that reality. This is the fear of God. By contrast, the fear of COVID-19 brings anxiety, confusion, and fear of the very worst for the future. But there is really good news. The fear of God sets us free in the certain knowledge that God has our best interests in mind if we choose to obey Him. However, because for a limited time we have been given the power to decide how we want to live, it is we who stop His blessings of peace and healing from coming to us. And that is why I am praying and believing for a revival across our nation and the nations of the world. Every time a community or a nation has experienced revival, they also experienced the fear of God. In Wales in 1904, the revival was so powerful that law enforcement had nothing to do because crime was almost non-existent. And there were many other signs that people's lives were being transformed for the better, including the drinking houses being closed, because people, including fathers who used to drink their wages away, now had peace and joy in experiencing God rather than having to medicate with alcohol. Those same fathers now were taking responsibility for their families. All of this may seem a world away from 2020's pandemic, confusion and fear, but revival can change all of that. If we want freedom from the fear of COVID-19, then there is a guarantee that the God of the Bible, revealed in Jesus Christ, offers us liberation and peace of mind. I believe our nation and the nations of the world need to experience revival. As we do, then we will see our respect and reverence for God exterminating all fears and opening up a brighter future.